Kwan hopes her momentum can bring her a second national figure skating title tonight. She won Thursday night's short program competition in Philadelphia with a nearly perfect score. This even though she hadn't competed for nearly 2 months because of a stress fracture. If she wins tonight's finals, she is guaranteed a spot on the U.S. Olympic team. Defending world champion Tara Lipinski fell on a triple flip, leaving her in 4th place. Kwan may not have been competing for the past 2 months, but she was skating and promoting her new book. In November, she talked about the book and her Olympic hopes with the Today Show's Matt Lauer on ice.
You're 17 years old, and you've written your autobiography. Isn't that pushing it a little bit?
Well, I'm 17 years old, but, I went through a lot of ups and downs last year, and, I think that the kids can learn from my experience and put it into their lives. And even if they take one thing out of my book, I'd be glad and happy.
As a matter of fact, you do talk about, well, you had this terrific winning streak, and let's start to skate as we do this. You do talk about the fact that you did have a loss at the national competition in 1996, was it?
97.
97. What did that teach you about yourself that you didn't know during all the time winning?
Well, the big word is appreciation. And I was going through a big winning streak, and I took everything for granted. And I never stopped for one moment and think, God, look at what I've accomplished. Like the world championships and the national championship, and at such a young age, too.
Well, is it healthy, though, as a competitor to look to see yourself as slightly fallible?
I guess so. I think it's good that it happened last year instead of this year when it's Olympic Games coming up.
You're 17. You were an alternate at the Olympic Games 4 years ago. You didn't actually skate. How does a 17-year-old handle the pressure of that worldwide stage?
Well, I just try to stay normal and, hang out with my friends and stay cool and not focus on the big picture, just one thing at a time.
When you get to this stage where you're 5 months away from the Olympic Games, do you start to worry about every crack in the sidewalk and every cold that you get? You just want to kind of put yourself in a padded room?
I used to, and my dad asked the same question. Why don't you just sit in a white room, padded room, and not do anything? And, that's not life. You're not living life and enjoying it.
Something in the book that caught my attention. You don't like the cold.
I know.
You like warmth. How did you become an ice skater if you don't like the cold?
I have no idea. I'm shivering right now, and I'm on the ice.
Well, let's do this because we practiced quite a bit in the last few months for our little routine this morning. So we're going to, what do we call what we're about to do?
Merry-go-round.
It's a merry-go-round, and don't try this at home, folks.
No.
See, now, it was much better in rehearsals. It really was. The last time I was here, JoJo Starbuck did with me. I almost threw up.
Oh.
I get very nauseous. Will you just do a spin for us as we say goodbye? Michelle Kwan. Hey, good luck in the Olympics this year. Help me stop real quickly.
Woo!
They take place in February in Nagano.
Yes.
U.S. figure skater Michelle Kwan and the Today Show's Matt Lauer. Well, that wraps it up.